Good evening, my extended family. Good evening. How are you? It is Tuesday, July 7th, 2020. We just celebrated the 4th of July on Saturday. 244 years young. Not me, our country. I hope you all had a good night's sleep last night and that the day went well for you today. I hope that everywhere you went, you were greeted with friendliness and love and kindness, because that's what you deserve, every one of you. Thanks again for letting me spend a few minutes with you this evening. I have to admit, with all the civil unrest that our country has been going through, well, it made me a bit tired. I'm not used to being tired, so I took last night off from doing the show. I figured I'd get the show in tonight while I'm still in a good mood, if you know what I'm saying. And I'll save my views on that subject for another show, and I promise to warn you first. All right, I appreciate every one of you. You're quite special to me. I like to start by reminding each and every one of you that you are simply wonderful right where you are. God sure knew what he was doing when he created you, and only God can create. It's happy birthday time. My neighbor James had a birthday on July 5th. Happy birthday, James. Happy birthday to some Facebook friends. Happy birthday, David, Angie, Kelly, and Kathy with a K. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Also, happy birthday to, especially if you're a Beatles fan, Ringo Starr. He turns 80 today. I can't believe that. You know, a little story about Ringo Starr. He wasn't the original drummer for the Beatles. The original drummer, when they were going to put on a show to the recording studio, the original drummer was sick and wasn't able to make it. And Ringo filled in. What a lucky shot, huh? He filled in and he became the drummer of the famed Beatles. All right, let's get ready to travel. Every night we travel to a different state, and tonight is no exception. So once again, I need you to put on your little kid imagination. Little kid imagination, so important to maintain that. We need that every once in a while. Tonight's show is coming from a state that was established in 1787. My favorite fact is right here. The first baseball stadium was built in this state in 1909. A city here named Hershey is called the chocolate capital of the world. You probably know right where we are already. In 1913, the first automobile service station was opened here. I bet you they washed your windows, filled up your radiator with water. Funny laws still on the books in some towns in this state. I'm not quite sure if they're still enforced, but here they are. It is illegal to sing in a bathtub. Shower's okay, but not the bathtub. No bartering infant children. I guess that was a thing in this state at one time. Fortune telling is illegal here. A paintball gun cannot be shot at a person who's not playing in a paintball game. Reminds me when I was a kid. And if there was a snowball fight going on, if I wasn't playing, I don't want to get hit. If I got hit, I'm in the game now. No sleeping on a refrigerator outside. Inside is cool. Intoxicated people may not marry. If you've ever been in a duel, you may never become governor of this state. The state has no official fruit. The state flower is the mountain laurel. The state bird is the ruffed grouse. The state tree is the eastern hemlock. The state motto is virtue, liberty, and independence. The nickname of this state is the State of Independence. The capital is Harrisburg, and yes, we are in the state of Pennsylvania. On this day in history, July 7th, 1985, for tennis lovers, Boris Becker became the youngest person to win Wimbledon. He was only 17. I can't imagine at 17 having such a gift. 1981, Sandra Day O'Connor becomes the first woman to serve on the Supreme Court. She was appointed by President Ronald Reagan, one of my favorite presidents of all time. 1947, many people reported a UFO sighting near Roswell, New Mexico. The United States Air Force identified it as a weather balloon. A weather balloon. Do I believe that? I don't know. Something to look into. Sadly, on this day in 1942, very sadly, Nazi doctors started experimenting on women at the Auschwitz concentration camps. That was only 78 years ago today. I know people who are over 78 years old. We need to remember this. We need to remember that it existed and be on guard so that this kind of thing never happens again. 2005, G8 leaders pledged $50 billion of aid to Africa. Tennis again, 1990, Martina Navratilova wins her 9th Wimbledon. I used to love playing tennis, but I know I couldn't beat her. 1940, Ringo Starr, like I mentioned earlier, was born. He's 80 years old. Today is National Strawberry Sundae Day. Strawberry Sundae Day. The word of the day is allegiance. We all know what allegiance means. We used to pledge allegiance to the flag every morning. I think we still should. The character trait for the month of July is loyalty, which is the quality of being supportive and giving allegiance. This past weekend, most of us pledged our allegiance and loyalty to the flag of the United States of America, a great democracy and getting better. Boy, that went quickly. Thank you for giving me your time tonight. I'd like to end with a passage from my Bible, if that's all right. The passage is from the book of Job, not the happiest book to read. He writes, "Praise the Lord, who satisfies your desires with good things." Now, as I read the book of Job, he doesn't always seem to be this upbeat, but maybe at times he was tired too once in a while, just like the rest of us. Well, that's the end of the show. So if you're looking for me tonight, I can be found at the Space and Rocket Center with my cigar. They won't let me in, but I'll be trying to hitch a ride. So until we meet again, let us all have a blessed, a peaceful night. Again, and as always, you are truly quite special. I'm talking to you. The world wouldn't be the same without you, so don't even think of leaving. The world, and especially the people around you, need you so dearly, and that's a good thing. So let's be kind to one another. Good night, and God bless.